welcome to my channel. I'm Mark, this is Mark's Mods, and today guys, we would have in the past probably turned around and said it's Ecto Monday day today, but today it's going to be Ecto Sunday day today, because we are going to do stage 132, get it right, of Build the Ecto-1. It's nice to have this model back, it really is, but unfortunately with Titanic being on a Monday, I've now decided to turn it into Ecto Sunday for the next few weeks as we finish off this build. I think it sort of rhymes with Monday, Sunday, Monday, yeah, something like that. Anyway, we are going to be continuing with the roof rack this week, and fortunately, we do not have to bring the car down, thank goodness, because it weighs a ton. And it's not the easiest to work on as well when the car is down on the bench because it's so heavy, but we don't have to flip it up and down, which is also good. Anyway, enough of me waffling on today, let's get on with this roof rack. So, with all that said, let's get modelling. Okay guys, stage 132, we're going to be working on the Siren, the Strobe, the Propello-Ray, and roof frame parts. Not too sure. Well, I know what a Siren and a Strobe is, but the rest of them I haven't got a clue. Anyway, let's get started. So the first thing we need to do is we need these two parts here, and literally we're going to be putting these together. Now there are little notches that are going to line up with, I believe, little notches on here. But then it does have screw holes, which is rather strange. I presume the screw holes will match up with screw holes. Okay, so that's on. I'm just double checking. Okay, that's on, and we need to screw that down with 2 KP screws. These are 2 of the silver screws we get. That's one in. We'll get the second. Okay, that's the second in place. Next we need the back part of the Siren. Now this definitely can only go on one way because it's got a notch, but I'm just wondering if this is going to go, if I've got the wrong, this bit the wrong way around, which I believe I have. So I really need to redo this. Oops. It shouldn't be too much to fix it. It's just strange that the instructions are not that clear on which way this goes on. And I'm just going to double check. Yeah, it's definitely going to fit that way. So this one actually wants to be on this way around with the notch at the bottom. But like I said, the instructions are not that clear on where this goes. Okay, that's now in place, and then we're just going to put it onto here with the notch lining up. Okay, that's now in place. Next we need to bring over this frame here. This is going to go onto here, and then we screw that from underneath with a HP screw. Now, like always with this build, we've got an absolute plethora of screws. We've got APs, HPs, IPs, KPs and TPs. So yeah, I think I looked at my screw pot the other day and I think it's the only build that I've ever had that has actually used every single letter in the alphabet for screws. Okay, so we've done that. Next, what we need to do is we need to unplug a wire with a bulb. Now, I believe this is the K wire with the clear lens on it. And what we need to do is we need to get the bulb. We need to push it up through the back hole on the frame, just in the middle there. And then we need to get this piece here. And we've got 3 holes. One is larger than the other. We're going to push that bulb up through there. Then we're going to get this piece here. And we're going to push this bulb up through the centre of it. Now, I may need some tweezers just to push that bulb into place, just like so. And then we're going to more or less sandwich all this together. So we're going to sit that on there. We're going to pull this back down through. And with it like that, let's make sure that is in properly, which it is. It is. We need to sandwich that in, and we're going to do that with 2 TP screws. Let's get one in. I'm going to put the other one in. I haven't fully tightened that first one yet. Just want to get this into a position where it's all lined up while I battle putting a screw on the screwdriver. No, it does not want to go on. Okay, now it's on. I think the screwdriver might need re-magnetising. Right, there we go. Right, so it's all coming together now as it all tightens up. Okay. Then what we need to do is we need to get this clear lens here, and that's just gonna sit on top. Now I'm just wondering if there's a way this goes on. No, you just sort of put it on and twist it. Okay, so that's that step done. We're not finished yet. I just want to move this to one side, because next we need to make the Propeller Ray. So we need this piece here. We also need this bit. Now it's got a little bit of a notch catch, so it can only go in one way. Just lining that notch up with where it should go. Okay, that's in, I believe. Let me just check. Okay, next we need the red lens. That's just going to fit over there. pushing that in, just double checking it's going in the right sort of way, which it is. Okay, that's in there, just like that. Okay, next we need this wire off the car, this LED. This, I believe, is J. It doesn't actually tell you, which is incredibly frustrating, what the letters are that you need off the car, but I presume it's a red LED bulb going into a red light. Right, so we'll just pop that through there, and we're just going to put this onto here. Just going to get my tweezers, push that into place. Okay. Next, we do have some pegs on here. They're a little bit bent. Not too happy about that. And they're going to line up with the two pegs inside this part here. And then it should all push together, which it has done. Fantastic. Next, we're going to bring back our frame. We're going to stick this onto here, just like so, and then screw that from underneath with an IP screw. I'm loving in these latter stages of how much there is to do, because, yeah, it's nice when there's lots to do. Okay, right, so that is the front of our frame. Just going to check these are tight enough. That one just seems to be swinging around a little bit. One. You don't over tighten them because you don't want to break the thread. Okay, so we've done that. The next thing we need to do, we're not finished yet, is we need to bring over this piece of frame. Now this is literally just going to slot on to the end, just like that. And we're going to screw it in the two holes with two AP screws. So we are starting to make the frame for the Ecto-1 roof rack, which is amazing. That's one. This is the second. Just trying to make sure I don't damage any too short wires, anything like that. And I'm hoping when this goes onto the car, just screw it in and connect bits up. That's what I like. Okay, so that's now on there, just looking like that. Okay, lastly, we need this part here. Now, this part has got sort of two little feet on it there. They're going to be sort of facing the ground. And we're to screw this in with two AP screws. So that's just my tweezers. Get the first one in. That's one. Get the second in. That's two. I'm just going to check to make sure they're nice and tight, which they are. And there we have the start of our roof rack for the Ecto-1. Looking amazing. Really is looking amazing. I'm really impressed with that. So yeah, in the next issue, our next stage, 133, we'll be doing the modified marine radome antenna. and we'll also be doing some more of the framework. Doesn't look like a lot to do in the next issue, but yeah, does look very, very exciting. So that is stage 132 complete. Well guys, that's it for the Ecto-1 today. Thank you for tuning in. Still loving being back on this model. I just cannot wait to get it fixed. I've put the sort of new parts just up on the roof of the Ecto-1, but yeah, she's going to look a beauty when she's finished. Now, I did the other day test all the electrics. Everything's working by one LED. I think I'm haunted by the curse of one LED because most models I do, one LED won't work. But I'm not actually that bothered about it, to be perfectly honest with you, because the car, I know in the later years was a little bit beaten up and everything, so, and I really don't fancy taking the fins off to put a new LED bulb in, so I think for the moment I'm pretty happy with the way things are on the car. All the lights on the roof work as well, which I'm really pleased about. So yeah, we'll just see what it looks like when it's finished. But yeah, really pleased with it so far. Anyway, if you like this video, please give it a massive thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell and be notified of any future videos. But as for always guys, stay safe and bye for now.